Hey guys, it's TF Nut. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over my quick thoughts on the recently teased S.H. Figuarts Jujutsu Kaisen 0 Suguru Geto, as well as going over what I think the figure should come with, because we don't know a lot about the figure right now. As you can see, we have a silhouette image here. These are screenshots I took from the Bandai Spirits YouTube channel when they just posted a video today. I will leave that video down in the description below. It's a pretty short video. There's not much new information besides the fact that they're going to be making a Suguru figure. It's just a silhouette here. And in this screenshot, we already know that these figures are coming out. Yuta and the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 version of Gojo. They just went over those pretty quickly. Two things. One, if you didn't know, Jujutsu Kaisen 0 drops on Crunchyroll today. If you missed that movie in theaters and wanted to watch it, you can watch it if you have a Crunchyroll. The other thing is that I got my shipping notification for Gojo earlier this week. Should be coming in by the end of this week, if not earlier next week. Even though I don't have the greatest camera for reviews right now, I'm still going to be doing a review of the Gojo figure coming in by next week, hopefully, just because I would like to review this particular figure for the channel. So, not much else to go over here besides, the two figures we're already getting, as well as them next to a silhouette image of Suguru Geto, and it does say that they are planning to release this figure in 2023. If not like a couple weeks to a couple months from now, or the end of 2022, we find out more about this figure and the prototypes and all that. We'll probably find out more by the beginning of next year. Again, if you want more information whenever it is available, I would check the video in the description. So, what can this figure come with? There's three main things I think this figure needs to come with in order to make this a really worthwhile figure and for Tamashii Nations to knock it out of the park. First of all, they need the cursed spirit manipulation orb that he has in the movie. It's pretty important to the character. It's important because of his technique as well. I'm not sure how they could do it, if it's sculpted into the hand or if it's a separate piece. That could definitely get lost if you have dark carpet on the in your house, I should say. So, yeah, I do think that character needs to come with that accessory at least. Another thing that would make it worthwhile, which I don't entirely see this happening, is Playful Cloud, which is that 3-section staff that he used and other characters used in Jujutsu Kaisen when he was fighting Yuta. So the reason why I would really like this, but don't think it's going to happen, is because really the only times we get weapons in the Jujutsu Kaisen S.H. Figuarts line is if it is extremely important to the particular character. Namely, Yuta with the katana, as well as Nobara with her hammer, of course. Imagine Nobara not coming with her hammer. That would have been insane. But, Yuji doesn't come with any weapons, even though he's not known for using weapons, but he's used a couple. Same thing for Fushiguro. He's definitely used some weapons, but he barely came with anything, unfortunately. So I don't entirely see that happening with this figure. I do think it would be a smart move for Tamashii Nations to include that accessory, because not only could Suguru use that, but you can use that for hopefully when we eventually get Maki, or I really hope we do, or you could figure out how to use that for Fushiguro, since he also used it, I believe. The last thing I think that this figure needs to really, I think to knock it out of the park, is a Season 1 face with the scar on it. If you know, you know. I think it would just make it a lot worthwhile with this particular figure. Now, this is the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 version, so I'm thinking that they're mostly going to focus on how he looked in Jujutsu Kaisen 0. And then I do think that they will do what they do sometimes, and they'll just re-release another version that is the more, Season 1 look, if you want to call it that, with the scar on the forehead. Me personally, I don't think it would be... I actually don't remember how similar his outfit is in Jujutsu Kaisen 0 is in compared to Season 1. If it's slightly different outfits, I can see them warranting, making a new figure. But it's not, to me right now, it's not really like what they did with Gojo with Jujutsu Kaisen 0 compared to the regular one. You have that regular look for him, and he has his particular hands, and then you have the new one, which has a ton of different new hands compared to the previous one, and the white blindfold face, and a bunch of different faces for the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 look that Gojo has. So you can warrant a new Gojo figure there, but I don't know if you could do the same with, you know, different looks for Suguru Geto. I think that all three of these things included would really make this a standout figure. Mainly, I am just really glad that we are getting a villain finally in this line. Originally, when I was watching season 1, I wasn't the biggest fan of this character, but once I kept reading the manga, as well as, you know, I read Jujutsu Kaisen 0 and watched Jujutsu Kaisen 0, I ended up really liking this character a lot. I'm really hoping we get some other characters in the future, like, you know, other villains like Mahito, Maki, definitely one of my favorite characters from this series, as well as Nanami. Even though we're getting the Figma figure, I do think SH Figuarts should also make one. But it's cool that we are, you know, actually seeing this line continue. Some people originally thought that we weren't gonna have that many figures. Like, you know, they didn't. A lot of people for a time didn't think we were gonna get a Fushiguro or a Nobara, because they have you know, SH Figuarts sometimes has a tendency just to drop lines randomly. Unfortunately, it's nice to see that they are continuing some figures. I'm really excited to see what else we can get in the future of the SH Figuarts Jujutsu Kaisen line, and I'm definitely pre-ordering this particular figure day one if I possibly can. Hopefully it won't sell out too quick. What are your thoughts on this new reveal? What else do you think that they can do with this figure or future figures in the Jujutsu Kaisen series for the SH Figuarts line? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Again, the Bandai Spirits video is in the I'll link it in the description of this video. Thanks again for watching. See you guys later.